until he saw that his ex-wife couldn't even pick up the sunglasses from the ground. Only then did the CEO realize in shock that the person who donated her cornea to him was his ex-wife who had heartlessly abandoned him. It turns out it happened just a few months earlier. The CEO was involved in a car accident that resulted in him losing his sight. The woman was also diagnosed with terminal cancer at the same time. Her life was limited to less than 1 short year. In order not to burden the CEO, she asked the CEO for a divorce. Upon hearing this, the CEO's face was filled with disbelief. They were so deeply in love. Yet the woman put on an air of snobbery. She stated that she was unwilling to spend her life with a blind man. Despite the CEO's desperate pleas to her, the woman resolutely abandoned him. But then, the woman immediately asked the doctor to donate her cornea, and she kept her identity a secret. She only hoped that the CEO would live well in her stead. Little did she know that the CEO's longtime first love, who had always adored him, found out about it. Although she did not understand why the woman would hide the truth, but she came up with a wicked idea. When the CEO regained his sight and wanted to reconcile with the woman, the first love pretended to have just undergone surgery and appeared before the CEO, leading the CEO to believe that it was the first love who had donated her cornea to him. However, when confronted with the first love's opportunistic declaration of affection, the CEO, unable to accept it, pushed her away. But then he helped her up again. He promised that after he returned home and settled matters with the woman, he would come back to take care of her. Soon after, when the CEO hurriedly returned home to confront the woman for answers, he was shocked to find that the woman had a new lover. Seeing this scene, the CEO was filled with anger. He stepped forward and punched the man. He demanded an explanation from the woman as to why she treated him this way. After all, his eyes were clearly fine now. Yet the woman coldly stated that she had long ceased to love him. In order to fully convince the CEO, the woman directly kissed the man in front of him. She mocked that the CEO was nothing more than a stepping stone in her career. Then she stated that they would go to finalize the divorce the next day. After speaking, the woman coldly left with the man, leaving the CEO behind, weeping inconsolably. Little did he know that the woman had not actually betrayed him. That man was merely the boyfriend of the woman's close friend. The reason the woman did this was to ensure that the CEO would agree to divorce her. The next day, the CEO arrived on time at the Civil Affairs Bureau for the divorce. However, he discovered that the woman had been wearing sunglasses the entire time. Even when signing, she did not fill in the required fields. She even bumped into the back of a chair when she got up. He immediately realized that something was amiss, so he silently followed the woman all the way. When the woman was crossing the street, she was nearly hit by an electric bicycle. Fortunately, the CEO caught her in time. He realized that her sunglasses had fallen to the ground. The woman quickly crouched down to search for them, but, like a blind person, she could not find them at all. Just as the CEO noticed that the woman seemed unable to see, the close friend appeared just in time to rescue her. At that moment, the feigning blind first love approached again. She theatrically pleaded with the woman not to divorce the CEO. The woman merely pushed her away. The CEO, infuriated, declared that the first love was now his benefactor. He urged the woman not to be so malicious. The woman was shocked when she heard that it was the first love who had donated her cornea to the CEO. The close friend intended to reveal the truth but was stopped by the woman. Because the CEO believed that the woman had betrayed him, he married the first love not long after. On their wedding night, the first love discovered that the CEO's phone had received a